Hey everyone, it's Father Jim Martin. I just wanted to let you know that Pope Francis has sent a very strong letter to the U.S. bishops decrying mass deportation of the kind that has been proposed by President Trump's administration. And I urge you to read it, but I just wanted to share a few pieces of it that are really strong. First of all, he says, even a cursory examination of the Church's social doctrine emphatically shows that Jesus Christ is the true Emmanuel. He did not live apart from the difficult experience of being expelled from his own land because of an imminent risk to his life, and from the experience of having to take refuge in a society and a culture foreign to his own. And then he goes on to quote Pope Pius XII, who talked about the family of Nazareth, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, being the model, the example, and the consolation of emigrants and pilgrims of every age and country, of all refugees of every condition. So really sort of situating Jesus in his own experience as a migrant. Likewise, he says, Jesus Christ, loving everyone with a universal love, educates us in the permanent recognition of the dignity of every human being without exception. So really grounding it also in the dignity of all people. And then he gets to the point, the act of deporting people who in many cases have left their own land for reasons of extreme poverty, insecurity, exploitation, persecution, or serious deterioration of the environment damages the dignity of many men and women and of entire families, and places them in a state of particular vulnerability and defenselessness. And he says that this is not a minor issue. An authentic rule of law is verified precisely in the dignified treatment that all people deserve, especially the poorest and the most marginalized. It's really a very strong letter. He's trying to encourage the U.S. bishops in their own fight against mass deportation. What is built on the basis of force and not on the truth about the equal dignity of every human being begins badly and will end badly. It's really a great letter. I really encourage you to read it. It's the Pope really putting his authority behind this stance. And according to a couple of people recently, including President J.D. Vance, who used the idea of the Ordo Amoris, right, loving people closest to you first, Pope Francis makes this point. The true Ordo Amoris that must be promoted is that which we discover by meditating constantly on the parable of the Good Samaritan, that is, by meditating on the love that builds a fraternity open to all, without exception. So really reminding us that the main sort of inspiration that we should take is the Good Samaritan, right, who reaches out to the stranger. I exhort all the faithful of the Catholic Church and all men and women of goodwill not to give in to narratives that discriminate against and cause unnecessary suffering to our migrant and refugee brothers and sisters. It's such a great letter. It's available everywhere now on the Vatican website. It's called Letter of the Holy Father Francis to the Bishops of the United States of America, and I encourage you to read it. And a reminder that refugees and migrants are our brothers and sisters, and we need to protect their human dignity. Thanks very much, and God bless you.